And now for something completely different.
Hey, good afternoon. Oh, no, sorry. Good evening, good morning. Wow, that is really bright on my camera. That's bright in my face. This is, how do we get light on my page without frustrating? No, don't restore pages. Give me my stinking screen. All right. I hope that's okay. Gosh, that's right in my face. It's either in my face or it's in my camera. I don't know what to do. Hi again, Dennis Peruch, Rodwell Stevens, withheld rather not say, Rhaegar Targaryen, and Kevin Ryan. Is it time for cross-examinations again? No. Does it say cross-examinations on my page? It shouldn't. I did do the restream. What is the deal? Why can't... Hold on a second. So stupid. Freaking restream sucks. I already changed it. Titles. Can we please look at this? Now where are we at? 3.7. Boy, it just climbs and climbs and climbs. I'm doing this from my Mac. I hope it's coming through okay, because my PC is pissing me off to no end. Let's see. Other features, live events. Restream, titles. Restream is not. Now it's at 3.86 gigabytes and climbing, just constantly climbing. All right. This is Aloha Tonight. I don't want to update. I don't want any of this. Just. All right. We'll update all those. Should be updating on the tubes viewing channel. Yes. Okay. Now it says Aloha Tonight.
Should be updating on.
And you mute. Looks okay. It's a little muddy. I don't feel like it's a perfectly clear picture. But whatever. I ain't going to complain. Hey, Twitch. Mr. Hellstorm is watching from Twitch. Hey, if some of you could actually go watch from Twitch, I need to have a minimum number of viewers per episode, per video, like for a month, in order to get to some certain level, which I think would allow me to monetize on Twitch. So if a couple more of you could go over and watch on Twitch, or at least open up another window, it's Underdog Mike on Twitch, Underdog Mike. I don't know, man. This computer is just driving me nuts. I'll restart it and then it'll I don't know what is sucking up all the memory, but it's got 9 gigs of memory and it'll get all the way up to 8 gigs of processes that I'll literally have nothing on, and I'll have all these processes running in the background. I have no idea what they are, and it gets up to the point where it's using 8 full gigs of processes, even if I've got nothing on. And then it just dies. It just kills me. Mike, did you read my comments from yesterday's cross-examination episode? Did I do comments today? I don't remember. Twitch is for gamers. Well, Twitch is for everybody. You stopped watching Crowder for me? Oh, thank you. I heard Gary and Jeremy are going to be on Crowder. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. What are you drinking, Isaac?
Hot chocolate.
Ah, hot chocolate. Few things in life are perfectly clear, Mike. Thank you. Yeah, man, I want to do a Joker stream where we just sit down and talk about Joker. But I feel like I have to advertise it as such, and for people who haven't seen it yet, I don't want to do spoilers. Don't forget we have to give away Malin's prints tomorrow. Edwin, you want to come in? The link is in the Blacklist Green Room. Blacklist Green Room. Look how white I am in this light. Are you going to be discussing Joker spoilers? I'd like to hang around, but but haven't gone to the theaters. Nah, I'm not going to. I want to do it in a specific video. Kevin Ryan says, Mike, you need advanced system care. It has a performance monitor function that will release your RAM. Advanced system care. Is that the name of it? Advanced system care? IOBIT. Advanced system care. Is that right? IOBIT? I guess so, right? I need a confirmation here that it's IOBIT. Yes, freebie. Used it for years. All right. Let's do this. Free download. Download. Now. Advanced system care setup. Save this to D. C? And save it to C. I wonder how long it takes. Is it done? Open? Run. So no reading my comment from yesterday. You're gonna like it, Mike. Am I? Okay. You people are killing my soul. Killing my soul. Okay, sorry. Got 3 here in Twitch chat now. All right, sounds good. I need you to help me convince Professor Geek to go see it. Yeah. Hey, you're home. I just got online. My wife just gets home and I just get online. Can't get that flick out of my head. Yeah, I wanted to get Chuck Dixon on to talk about it because, he's written so much Batman stuff. But alas, he said he's not going to. Choose an option above. What is Web Companion? No, I don't want that. Installing. All right, 16 gigabyte stick of RAM is less than $60. Do it. No need to download more programs. Don't kill me. You love me too much. Oh, that's I'm killing you that way. The system that I have can only accept up to I forget what he said. I took it into Fry's and I'm like, max me out here, and he's like, yeah, you're already almost maxed out. This system doesn't take it doesn't take the new RAM. I don't remember what the old RAM is even called, but it's like, So at some point, I am going to just have to bite the bullet and get another computer because this thing sucks. It's old. This is an old system. I don't know, redneck. I don't know. Man, this is a computer. My friend Ben, he bought this. It was a gaming system. He bought it for rendering. He was doing a lot of 3D modeling and stuff. He used to work at different 3D companies. He used to work at what's that place that does Red Dead Redemption? Anyways, Build a PC, man. Don't buy pre-made junk. And anyways, he was moving to Europe, and so he was just unloading all of his everything, and so he gave it to me for a steal, and there it is. Subscribe. I don't want no thanks. I don't want to subscribe to nothing. Finish. Open it up. Scan. Scanning for privacy traces. All right, Rockstar. Yeah, that's it, Rhaegar. Thank you. And General Judge. And Sean Campbell. Everybody who's telling me the name of a company I should know. Aloha Tonight. 41 people watching. Mike, can you draw individual threads on a sweater? Wicker chairs like nobody. And has a computer with vacuum tubes. No, but I have a TV with vacuum tubes in the garage. Believe it or not, I've got that vacuum tube thing. All right, let's see. What's this doing? I'm going to drag it over here. Startup items. Should I just click automatically fix? Auto fix and shut down PC. Auto fix and restart PC. Yeah, auto fix and restart PC. That's a good idea. All right, you do that. I'll be on the Mac, and I will click Edwin Boyette so he can pop in the stream. What's up, Ed?
Word up, man. I'm probably.
Oh, for crap's sake! I forgot we're on the Mac, so this is gonna sound like crap.
Oh, is it going to sound like crap? Is there an echo?
No, you blew out one of my speakers. Remember?
Oh, I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I got back from my walk and didn't even have a chance to take a shower. The wife already had dinner done.
Oh.
And then, of course, you got to leave time to smoke all the drugs. So.
Yeah. What brand of meth are you smoking today?
It's the meth light, the menthol version.
Meth light. Is it menthol meth?
Absolutely. Then you want
both of you sound fine. No. The speakers on my Mac are. One of them got blown out during the age of the Lone Star Squadron. Ho.
Well, I will do a write up for Lone Star on my Reddit tomorrow. So maybe
All right.
Offset the cost of that speaker. I've spent the last year trying to sell Lone Star to cover the cost of the speaker.
I know. I need to get a new. I need a lot of new stuff. But including carpet, man.
Awful redneck gamer or gaming is truly offended by your Luddite boomer self.
You know who would be offended? My dad.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your dad was
my dad was a pioneer in the computer industry. He made me build my first computer, and I have not built one since.
Withheld, rather not say. Can I explain the copyright strike one more time?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. So let's do it like this, and then you can apologize to me for saying some uninformed stuff. I looked at the video, looked how it was used, looked how my content was used. Then I looked at Ethan Van Sciver's video. I noticed that he didn't ask me permission. I missed it. So one, he didn't even start with a rudimentary aspect of fair use. Number two, he didn't link to my video. No direct link to my video. So then I looked at all the stuff on fair use. I watched the videos, and I still felt that he was infringing upon my rights. And so I filed a copyright strike, or you don't actually file a copyright strike. You file a notice under the YouTube system. It's the first time I've ever done it. Looked at it, I felt like he was infringing my rights. If you disagree, that's fine. That's fine. but I disagree with you. Now, if you want to call it scummy, maybe it's a scummy way to ask a question. So no, I cannot apologize. I cannot apologize for standing up for my own rights. Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a Twitter lawyer. I'm not a YouTube lawyer. Maybe I understand it or misunderstand it. There you go. Does that answer your question? Now, man, I didn't mean to turn this into this, Mike. I am so sorry. I should not even pay attention to you. You were doing an ink and stream, and I'm looking at this stuff. Breaking Boyette. I'm like, I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable.
You don't need permission for fair use. Can you explain the limitations of fair use?
You know, you can use something to criticize, you can transform, and so on. But I didn't see any good faith. I didn't see any good faith gestures. I didn't see any attribution or anything like that, and so I felt my rights were infringed.
Yeah, and there's a limitation to fair use, right? Time-wise.
Yeah.
You can't play a full 15-minute long video or a half an hour long video and say that's fair use. That's not the law.
Yeah.
I think, what is the limitation? Like a minute and a half, something like that?
You know, I don't even know. I don't even know. Because it's not spelled out definitively like that. So understand, I mean, I even went to like the Harvard law stuff and tried to read up on court decisions before I followed it. It's a nebulous thing. But before you make any wackadoo accusations or an emotionally charged accusations, maybe ask first, right? I made a good faith effort to try and interpret the law.
Yeah. I don't see how sticking up for yourself is scummy, says Jay Hamilton. Right. I am curious, though. Let me Google.
You're going to see that there's a lot of nebulous stuff, and this stuff will still be decided. Yeah, and let me say another thing, because I know the war campaign, and I know Ethan likes to watch your channel. None of us wants Ethan to fail. None of us. Like, if you believe that, that is such a simplistic view, right?
No.
If he can be entertaining, then he should be rewarded for that. If he makes a good comic book and he can convince people to give him a lot of money for it, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Yeah, but I'm okay. I'm absolutely okay if somebody disagrees with my interpretation, right? If you disagree with my interpretation, that's cool. I'm not a lawyer. You're probably not either.
This thing is like 5 pages long. I'm not going to.
Yes, yes. You'll break your brain. You'll break your brain. Yeah. But to think you know what my moral reasoning is or anything, and then assign a value to that, come on, brother. You're better than that.
Yeah. I wouldn't have done it personally, but I only wouldn't have done it out of self-preservation.
Sure.
Because there's turnabout on that on me.
Yeah, sure.
But I made the I pointed out you can't fight the media on an equal playing field, right? You have to use the law. As it is, because I couldn't go try to shout down MSNBC if they told a story about me, right? I don't have the Fox News platform or something. So
no.
If MSNBC wanted to come and say some libelous, not libelous, they're print. What's the other word? slanderous stuff about me, which is the case in this case, the only other recourse I would have would be legal.
Yeah, yeah. And most people don't have the means. Most people don't have the means to stand up to anything. And now I'm talking broader. You know, whether it's harassment, whether it's defamation, whether it's libel, a lot of people are intimidated by it. They don't know where to start. Let's see, withheld rather not say I'm trying to be critical. What was little was when water just trying to be critical. Okay. And so I criticized you right back for making a moral judgment. Fair enough, right? Give some, get some.
Purpose and character of your use. 2, nature of copyrighted work. 3, the amount of and substantiality of the portion taken. And 4, the effect of the use upon the potential market.
Ray Thulu, the interesting thing is, Ray Thulu, how about y'all discuss this in the trash heap that is Twitter and leave the stream chats for, like dysentery. I agree with that. I agree with that, but all of this happened on YouTube. Except the kind of veiled death threat was on Twitter, I guess. But
yeah, people are garbage.
Yeah, that was bizarre. That was bizarre. But that tells you, like, how emotionally charged people are about this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How emotionally stunted so many of them are too.
Look, nobody needs to be ground down to have a career making comic books or to enjoy comic books. Ninja Comics 33 says, Edwin, talk about Mitch's new campaign. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. He is talking about the, I guess we'd call it the Allegiance Art campaign.
Yeah.
I believe he is just about funded. And I'm so glad to see this out because I've been talking to Mitch about this stuff forever. And now we can see some of this stuff. And this stuff is just about ready to go. Let's see. So let me pull this campaign up and then I will share my screen.
Yeah, it's already done, right? I mean, aren't the books already done?
I think one thing needs a little bit of colors, but it is just about ready to go to print. All right, so let's see. Where is my sharing of the screen? And believe me, I don't want to waste any time on this, but I've never rolled over for bullies.
No.
Right? Not going to start today, and not going to let people, in my circle get bullied or abused when I can stand up and use my voice too.
That's right.
And sorry, Mike, I didn't mean to bring this to your stream. It's what I get for reading chat, but
That is quite all right, Edwin. That is quite all right. I got your back.
I like paying attention to the audience.
Loyalty is everything, after all. That's what I hear.
Yeah. I try to save my backstabbing for AG Empire's night.
Did EVS post any of those memes himself? He did share.
Yeah, he did share and had a chuckle at calling me Methwin. But beyond the memes, he accused you of embezzling and criminal mismanagement of your campaign funds. Come on.
Yeah, this is freaking garbage cheer. That's libel.
And then tried to say that War Campaign was investigating.
Yeah, right.
What a moronical.
What was he investigating? He was investigating the DMs that Ethan sent him.
Hey, Mike, we're gonna send you some memes, and you send us your books, your accountant books, all right? So we can conclude our investigation.
Mike, are you still on the Geeks and Gamers team? Yeah, I just haven't done any videos because I'm just, this whole rest of the year is just gonna be so busy for me. I haven't even been doing the little videos of my own. I'm barely, if I'm not drawing, I just don't, I got to get this stuff done. This is my very first priority, is getting all of this stuff done, all these books in everybody's hand by the end of the year. And so Geeks and Gamers is going to just, I mean, Jeremy's really busy anyways to be like kind of training me up to do the videos. And so I'm like, dude, just don't worry about it. I'm going to be like slammed for the rest of the year. So we'll just pick this up when I'm not as busy. So hopefully I'll be all done by December. And then I'm going to take some time off.
Kevin Ryan, you are absolutely not a text bot. All right, so this is Mitch's campaign. Let's see. Let me see what I'm sharing. Okay, very cool. All right, this is his newest campaign. It includes 3 books. Let's look at his tiers. All right, so estimated shipping is January. That is probably still accurate. I think there's a little bit of work to be done on one of these books, but I think they're all essentially ready to go to print. All right, so 3 books. You've got Nora's Saga, you've got The Futurist, and you've got Bass Reeves. Bass Reeves, if you do not know, was a historical figure, probably one of the greatest lawmen ever in the West. The stuff
he's the guy that the Lone Ranger was based on.
Yeah. And the Lone Ranger is like a diluted version of him. I mean, he would go out and hunt down these outlaws with almost no help and incredible circumstances. And just the number of arrests he made were incredible. He even arrested his own son one time, I think. His son, I think, shot somebody or something. All right, so 3 books. Got Bass Reeves, Nora's Saga. Nora's Saga is, ever since Mitch told me about it, to me it reminds me a lot of a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. It's set with this teenage girl. The art on this is by Kelsey Shannon. I believe the colors on Bass Reeves are by Kelsey Shannon.
Yeah, they are. The art on Bass Reeves is by David Williams. It's written by Kevin Grievous.
Yes, yeah. From Underworld fame, right?
Both buddies of mine.
And Kevin Grievous has got like a super groovy voice himself, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
Bass. All about that bass, no tenor. All right, and then the 3rd book in the trilogy is The Futurist, and this is a book that Mitch and his writing partner have been kicking around forever. He was almost going to do this one before Red Rooster, but Red Rooster campaign let off. I'm looking forward to this. This is Butch Geiss's pencils, and I think this is 100% Mitch's colors, I believe. Unless he farmed some of it out. Mitch and Betty's. All right. Now this is kind of an epic story. Looks like the first book is only 24 pages, but this is going to be the first in a series. And looking forward to all these. These are all kind of fantastic. Heavy emphasis. This is like a 3-pack of adventure. These are what you would call adventure books, yeah?
I think so.
And they all look absolutely gorgeous. All right, so now if you put them all together, I think it's 73 pages in total. So not bad at all. 3 comic books. Now he's got all kinds of different packages here. You can get just the bare bones Founders Edition. That's 3 of each, and looks like he's got a bookmark or something. The digital bundle. What is the Signature Edition? The Signature Edition is,
I assume it has signatures.
3 custom book plates. Mike, what is a book plate?
A book plate is basically a sticker that has somebody's signature on it. So you'll send a stack of stickers over to, Kevin Grievous or David Williams or whoever you want to have it signed. They will sign all of the stickers, and then you will slap them into the books.
There you go.
Yeah, that's how we're doing it with the Meg. So I designed up a little Meg signature edition, whatever.
So in the signature edition, does it have an extra page to affix the sticker to?
I think I have a blank page in there.
Yeah, they don't
Not-
want you
Whoops.
to. Well, everybody can figure.
Echo Bay says Red Rooster is a disaster. The whole situation seems sketchy. No, what happened was Mitch, got fully funded on Red Rooster, and then somebody came along and was like, or not somebody came along. You remember he and Ethan were having like meetings with people when they went down. Well, Ethan, I guess, didn't like the deals or something. I don't remember exactly what it was. But Mitch did and talked to them and some other people and worked out a deal to get funding to develop an entire company instead of just doing his one book one at a time, which it's basically the deal I was kind of looking for before Kickstarter. But hey, Mitch got there first, so.
But I do know Echo Base Network. I do know that Mitch has addressed similar comments like that. And he said, I understand, and I'm sorry for the people that are put off by that. So there are people that share your opinion, and I do know that Mitch has some sympathy to the people who are not, some sympathy and empathy to the people who are disappointed with the timeliness of Red Rooster.
And he's still working on it, and I can understand. I'm not endorsing the idea, but I can understand people who are like, oh, I'm not going to back this until Red Rooster delivers. Hopefully it'll still be open. I don't know when Red Rooster is going to deliver, but when people say that about me, they're not going to get, this book until I deliver the other books. I'm like, I get it. Yeah.
And people are paying attention to that. And tell you what, that is, I'm happy and enthusiastic for the Brightwisers, but I will say that is a legitimate criticism.
Yep.
There's a legitimate.
Yeah. Same thing with anybody who doesn't back Lone Star 2 because they're waiting for the Meg. It's like, all right, I get it. Don't know if it'll still be open by the time I deliver because I'm planning on delivering everything in December. So by the time you get the Meg, Lone Star 2 and Lone Star 1 version or second printing might be closed because I'm going to deliver that hopefully all at the same time. That's my plan anyways, if I can get everything done, which is why I'm busting my butt on these.
Yeah, but legitimate criticism, and I think even Mitch has acknowledged that to a degree.
Sure.
Whether or not that satisfies you, maybe not, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah, not just legitimate criticism, but it's a legitimate position to say you won't fund.
Yeah,
you won't buy something else. Yeah,
absolutely.
So no hard feelings on this side.
All right. So what is the pitch for the futurist? Stricken by an insidious curse, 3 outrageous egos race to unearth the mystical lost city of Shambhala. In their way is Tenny, a treasure-hunting rogue with a dark secret who must save the family he left behind. To rescue his daughter Hannah from dark magic, Teddy must forgo or forge an unlikely alliance with Harij, a beguiling young shaman who is much more than he seems. Together they will navigate a war-torn landscape and face terrifying monsters, murderous cults, macabre plots, and the exotic mysteries of ancient India. Oh, Dr. Jones! I've seen those macabre plots and those murderous cults. Wait a minute, that was Comicsgate, not Working. That's a different plot. I'm sorry. Strike the last statement. I didn't say it.
Don't lose the plot. I appreciate that, Captain Helps. I am always working, it seems.
All right, what page are you on, buddy?
33.
33. Are you still noodling on that glass?
I finished the glass.
All right.
It just took forever. I'll show you the glass because I added.
All right, let me stop.
I added more glass to the glass. So, for anyone who's a glass aficionado, I think you should appreciate the level of glassmanship on the pane in the glass. So I did all that.
Are you doing some sort of penance on this book?
No, I just wanted to be sort of realistic.
I think between the wicker chair and the glass, it's like you're flagellating yourself artistically. What are you atoning for, Mike?
More
Wow.
glass there. And then obviously the teeny tiny glass there on this long tall panel. That was yeah. Well, I just realized it dawned on me after I had designed the page. I was like, oh man, they're in third story. This would be tempered glass. Because nobody puts non-tempered glass in a third story window, right? That would be kind of stupid. And so in order to bust through this glass, it would have to shatter into a bazillion tiny little pieces.
All right, so 33 of 48. You're closing in on 70%.
Yes, if I can avoid wicker chairs and broken glass for the rest of the issue. Oh crap.
Can you wrap this
I just
page?
thought about that. Remember the scene?
Yeah, you've got a couple of scenes.
No, the one with the broken glass. But that doesn't have to be tempered glass. All right, we're good. There's another broken glass scene. I'm just saying.
Can you wrap this page up before drawn and quartered tomorrow?
Can I what?
Can you wrap this page up before drawn and quartered?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because
Sure.
after drawn and quartered, you're probably not going to want to draw anymore, I wouldn't think.
I don't know. I probably will.
All right, let's see. P Money says, Edwin, could you help explain your involvement with Brando Origins and how has it changed from Blood in the Jungle? In Blood in the Jungle, Brando is a central character. Brando's origin is in the Korean War. So as far as the audience knows, Brando is the second oldest existing unknown soldier. Okay. And so I had some scenes where Brando's character worked very nicely. All right, so the Brando origin story, is going to tell how he came about and some pivotal moments. Hopefully everybody here has read Heart of the Hero. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. We don't really have time to do a spoiler stream. But Brando has a big scene in Heart of the Hero. He's got a big scene.
It's a big scene.
And we want to show the characters some love, and we want to backfill with their stories as we can.
Yeah.
I mean, I say we. I would like Mike to do it. And periodically I try to encourage him. And so I'm going to try and help a little bit with the Brando origin story.
Yeah, we kind of got the frame of it, and I just
rather than grappling with the cognitively challenged on Thursday, maybe I'll try and write some more outline to that.
Yeah, we got to get Weldon started on that. I really should have made that a stretch goal. I'm an idiot.
But the cool thing is if you buy back in, you're going to get even more backstory.
Oh, you know what I can do? I can make it a $5,000 stretch goal. I haven't even checked where I am today.
You're over 6,000, dude.
I know. $5,000 stretch goal. Brando origin story. Hey, extra. Oh wow, I'm at 68.77. I'm getting close to 7,000. Very nice. Very nice. Just noticed there's a vampire on cover B that looks a lot like Pastor. Is that foreshadowing or a coincidence? Cover B. Who did cover B?
That's probably a coincidence.
Oh yeah. That's the Weldon cover, right?
Yeah. But we want to make these books a large a success as possible, and keep cracking the whip on Mike to get Lone Star 2 out the door, because there's so much more story to come. And then hopefully going into one of these next campaigns, you can offload some of this stuff.
Yep. I got campaign number 3 coming around. So, oh shoot, I should draw a car in there. Actually, let me do this sidewalk real quick.
And you can help reinforce this too. I've told Mike every time if he's going to alternate books until he has more help, I still think there should be like a Lone Star backup story in every book, so you don't have to wait for like a year between Lone Star stories. You at least get something where you revisit it and you reconnect with the character.
So he's talking about like if I do Atomic Family next, then do a Lone Star backup in Atomic Family.
Yes. Let's see. Is Soul of the Soldier not available to order anymore? It is available. It is available. So there are 2 campaigns on Indiegogo right now. One is the Soul of the Soldier campaign. One is the reprint of Heart of the Hero. There's 9 different color covers. So wanted to give, you try what Mike, and I'm sorry for speaking for you, but what Mike tried to do is give a lot of his friends a chance to put their own spin on Lone Star and kind of share in his joy with them, right?
Yep.
But also getting that 8-page backup story about Brandon, and that's going to be drawn by the beloved Matthew Weldon. So that'll be super cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. Cannot wait. Very, very excited to see that.
Charles Campbell says you could also do a 1 or 2 page short story. I mean, a prose piece. Yeah, and I've written some Lone Star stuff that is just not polished enough yet. So many things that want to.
I've never been a huge fan of prose stuff in comics. I never read that stuff when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like it's a comic. I want a comic.
A visual. Yeah. Alpha Redneck Gaming says, yeah, Weldon stuff will be cool for certain. And we absolutely love Weldon. Are we going to do God Squad with him this weekend?
I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't want to keep hammering that.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go back to what we were doing before.
But it was still good, and that's because Matthew Weldon is such a beautiful person.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was good. Good. I just want to I don't know, I enjoyed it when it was us and
I want to talk to Sergio again.
Doug, Sergio, yeah.
Yeah. Sergio's got a beautiful faith.
And our young Gary Shipman.
Yeah. And he's doing his own kind of testimony program too. What is he called? Ship's Log?
Ship's Log. Ship's Log. Stardate.
P Money says, Edwin, Mike lets others do their own spin on Lone Star. Lone Star visiting Canada. Here I come.
Yeah, it's not open to everyone.
There are, let's see, there are wargs. There are wargs. Does something akin to a Wendigo exist in the Black?
Yeah, actually, since because I had a whole story idea for Lynx, but Ethan didn't like it, so I'm like, well, hell.
Was it like a little bit of Weapon X action, or
No, it's I wanted her to be like this character. It was so it'd kind of be like 30 Days a Night. But she's a young Wendigo, right, from Russia, and she was part of possibly a child trafficking ring, and then she got bit, and then she got turned into a Wendigo, and then she escaped and crossed over into Alaska, and so there were people actually chasing her. The people from the ring were chasing her, and then she makes her way down to LA. Except I don't really care about getting her down to LA. So yeah, I was thinking about just doing that character because she's a Wendigo, which I liked, but apparently that's not something.
Well, maybe that is the backup story for the next book.
Never know.
Lone Star going north.
Yeah, he didn't like my claws. He didn't, and I didn't. I'm not going to use like that. The last one we did was like his design. I liked my original design. With the young girl, she's got really long hair. She like long blonde hair. He's got like this, sexy, whatever vixen thing. I'm like, I mean, that's cool if that's his vision, but
more recent, because you could have Lone Star and Hothead, because I know there's a lot of people dying to see more Hothead stuff.
Just Jeremiah Jones.
You could have Lone Star and Hothead going up to the Great White North.
Oh, sounds like a Supernatural episode. Hey, I like Supernatural. Oh, you know what? Maybe I could see if Adam Glass would be willing to write it. He was one of the writers on Supernatural.
Ooh,
he's super busy this year, but maybe next year.
That'd be super cool.
Yeah, it's not Wendigo like Wendigo, right? It's a young. It's like that drawing. I don't know what happened to it, but the young Russian girl with the long white hair and the pointy ears. She, the cool claws. But yeah, not like Marvel's Wendigo.
Yeah. No.
A Wendigo is the lore on the Wendigo is that they eat human flesh and they become the Wendigo from a curse.
Kentucky.
So yeah, if she's somehow forced in some sort of a starvation thing, could be cool.
As long as she sticks to polar bears though and caribou, she'll be all right. Yeah.
But what if she just gets the flavors? She got a taste for it. See, the hard part about that story, in my version, is she's a kid, right? How do you deal with that? How do you deal with?
That's kind of dark.
Yeah.
Only Dr. Livingston could work something out. You just gotta Lone Star, and
right.
Gotta get up there before she can eat people meat.
So and if you went up there with Hothead, she'd be dead. But he'd be, if he goes up there
with Scout or Pastor.
Yeah.
Or Brando again, but we're gonna do.
Although if she does go up there with Hothead, it could be post Soul of the Soldier, Heart of the Hero. Maybe not. I have something else planned in that direction.
Let's talk about that offline.
Yeah. At some point.
What do you think, P Money? We're hearing you though, brother. We're hearing you, and we can I think we can get Lone Star up to the Great White North. Got to be the wilderness though. It's not like he's not going to be cruising around Quebec drinking Labatt's.
Lone Star 3 is either Mind of the Man or Mind of the Monster. So Will of the Warrior is a great name for maybe a later project, but I want the first 3 to be Heart, Mind, and Soul. Heart, Soul, and Mind.
Ray Thulu has got a question for you. He says, Blacklist Universe. Once the fancy smancy Indiegogo versions have played themselves out, is there any chance you'll do a dirt cheap cat spanker through someone like Alterna?
I would love to, but I want to get this entire story in the can first.
There you go. There you go.
Why not have Lone Star in Quebec? He's French. Yeah, but he's French from New Orleans descendants, not from Canada. He's not French Canadian. He's Creole. Well, maybe not Creole, but his family came up through Nowlands. Ended up down there by Corpus Christi in Texas.
There you go.
Lone Star meets Chupacabra. Why not? Why not? We could have hot hair.
A cat spanker is a floppy comic you can roll up. Yeah. So a 24-page.
Yep. And these should break up nicely into 24-page stories. So
there you go.
Hopefully.
You go. Just gotta before it gets serialized into like a monthly series, there needs to be some pages in the bank. Let's see, how many pages was Heart of the Hero?
48.
48, and then the reprint adds 8, so that's 56, and this one's 48, so that's 104. Getting there. Once you get through Lone Star 3, that'll bring you up past 150.
Yeah, the trade's going to be pretty thick if we add all the back matter stuff.
Unrelated Coma says Lone Star would be stronger if he was French Canadian. GSP from Quebec.
This is not correct.
Victor says, I don't even know what Alterna is. Victor, Alterna is Alterna Comics. The publisher is Peter Samedi. One of the cool things about them is they print on newsprint, and the price of an Alterna comic book is $1.50.
That's right.
And
it's funny because people are like, "Oh, don't denigrate the value of your book like that." It's like it's on newsprint, and it's at that point it's advertising.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't even care if it made any money. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, you essentially don't have any cost, and then it's a great way to bring several thousand more people. Just looking at Alterna's runs, several thousand more people into the Blacklist universe.
Yeah,
which is there you go. And plus, if Blacklist universe comes out in newsprint or on Alterna, I'm going to buy a case because why not? It's $1.50.
Yeah, give them away. I would too, man. I might actually load up and go to a con and just hand them out.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Mr. Miller, it is coming up on 9 o'clock for me, so I need to shower off this walk and head to bed because I am up at 3:45 tomorrow morning.
All right, brother man. It's 11:41. I should probably not last too much longer myself.
All right, so tomorrow night, Drawn and Quartered.
Tomorrow night, Drawn and Quartered. Black Canary. And we forgot. Tell all your friends, guys. Tell all your friends to come and not vote for John Malin.
We've got to, at the beginning of the show, though, we've got to give away John Malin's prints. We forgot to do that at the close.
Yeah. Wow, I'm really low resolution on this. Maybe I should open this up here.
Could be your lighting. It's kind of...
No, it's... Hold on a second.
Your kids downloading VeggieTales, using up all the bandwidth.
This is gonna get janky for a second.
Oh, get janky with it. OP Dog says, "Who the heck is Black Canary?" Really? Well, I don't have time. I don't have time right now because I really do have to go after Mike fixes his screen. Huh. Why do I not even see him in here? Hopefully he'll be back.
Booyah.
There you go.
All right, now I got to mute myself on that one. Devices unconnected, unmute. All right, so I'm actually streaming now from the PC.
There you go.
Which is why my name changed. Oh, you can't see my name change here.
Yeah.
Nobody special. Wah, wah.
Destroyer of worlds.
And yes, higher resolution. Very strange. Very strange.
All right, am I hosting Drawn and Quartered from my side tomorrow?
I do think so.
Okay, all right. I'll make sure I'm home in time to set that up. All right, night, man.
All right, just one thing for you.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You underestimate my power! Don't try it!
You underestimate my power! You're no Stanley. I am no Stanley. That is absolutely correct, Magic Carpet Bride. Absolutely correct. Although, technically, I am Stanley. It's my middle name, Stanley. So the deal with Peter Smetty is that Mike would be paying him to use his services. Alterna makes out better, kind of, right? It's like putting an ad in the green sheet. No, Peter would... Actually, I haven't talked to Peter about it, but I believe it works in the way that Peter would simply be publishing me. So I think that's how it works. Peter would be publishing me, and I would therefore... just be one of his creators publishing stuff that he publishes. And somehow or another, he makes money doing this, and then the publishers make money doing this. And he must have just a really super that was the worst, Mike. But it's true. My middle name is Stanley. Michael Stanley Miller. That's me. Michael Stanley Miller. EBS is taking the mantle of Stanley was out of control even for a joke. I don't think he was actually taking the mantle of Stanley. Being no Stanley is a high compliment. Hey, you know what? Stanley was a pimp. He was a pimp. And without Stan Lee, a lot of our greatest heroes, comic heroes, would not even exist. So, oh, look at the face on this little man. He's so cute. I thought your middle name was Snarky. No. What's up, Bubba? What you want, boy? What you want? What you want? All right. Good night, all. Mike Stanley Miller plus cat and chair. All right. Max. Bye. Max is a good boy. What was Victor saying? Oh, I'm not even looking at the right one. Hold on. Let me drag this over here. Pop this out over here. Yeah, resolution certainly is better with this. Not by a lot, though, huh? The cat wants catnip. Is that a Japanese joke? Wah, wah. Hey, where's your tuner? I don't know. Is that a Bengal cat? He's a rescue, so we honestly don't know what he is, but he sure as heck looks like he's part Bengal. He actually looks a lot like my last favorite cat, Groucho, who was a Bengal. Dun, 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 dun. All right. You think Max is a good boy? My neighbor's cat likes me enough that it brought me a live bunny this past summer. Oh, one of our cats. Which one? Was that Sasuke brought us the rabbit? One of our cats brought us a rabbit.
Isaac, where's the thing that's on you?
It was only mostly dead. That poor little thing. I had to wring its neck because it was crippled. And it was just like the cat brought it, left it on the stairs or the step. And so it was just like sitting there, and it was alive, and it was like back was broken or something. So I just had to like twist its little head until it broke. Gosh, I should do that to Gigi. Just kidding. Not really kidding, but I wouldn't do that because my family wouldn't like it. Bengals have all those spots. Yeah. Somehow I think wringing a cat's neck would just be emotionally more difficult than wringing a rabbit's neck. I wringed a bird's neck once. I plead for you not to publish the link to the straw poll tomorrow night until you milk a few hundred likes and those sweet, sweet views from all the cheap boats. Don't kill my soul. Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. What?
My tuner's gone.
I'm sorry. I don't know what happened to your tuner. All right. Alterna is the future. They have actual distribution beyond just the very limited comic shops, market of comic shops. Yeah. Yeesh. I think Peter is a smart businessman. Knows what he's doing. I'm curious who swatted him. That was a pretty douchebag move. Was he on War Campaign's bad side at the time? I wonder. Mike Neckringer Miller. Ooh, members only vote. I might do that. I might have to do that. Members only vote. That's one way to keep it off of Malin's back. Although, then it would just, you'd probably all vote for me. That would seem scammy too. That would seem scammy. Although, probably not as scammy as what John did. And it would certainly keep him from cheating. Low res? It doesn't look low res on mine. Check your resolution. Yeah, Peter Cimetti. Steve Geppy is a bit too big for his... What? Whoa, that's not the right word. I don't recall War Campaign never going after Cimetti. No. How would members only get the vote link? I would send it out through the members only email or notifications. You know, the same way you get it for the members only chats. Members only. Nice. Yeah, I might have to do that. We'll see. We shall see. If maybe if Malin starts doing all of his campaigning, I'll just be like, I'm going to nope you out on this. That would be pretty cutthroat, though. Am I beyond that level of cutthroatedness? Itchy nose. Do. Kevin Ryan. I meant britches. Okay. I was like, hey, whoa. terrible, Kevin. Jeez. Too big for his what? What?
Great, I just heard something done.
You can find it later, or you will find it later.
It doesn't just fall off by itself.
No, but like many things in this house, it just disappears. No members only voting, says Kathy. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Wait, Kathy, aren't you a member? Yeah, she is a member. What's up, Led Riot? Do you think you'll get Soul of Soldiers inks done by the end of October? Probably not. Probably not. I'm gonna do what I can. Obviously, I'm trying to work on it as much as humanly possible, and still maintain a marriage. But probably it's just too much work for that amount of time. However, if I can get my colorist to turn stuff in quickly enough, I still think I should be able to make December as far as the beginning of fulfillment, because I'm printing in Canada, so it's really only like a 2-week turnaround. I really hate the idea of fulfilling in December, though, just because of its Christmas. Because of its Christmas time. But, shipping and Christmas isn't always a whole lot of fun. Wouldn't the war campaign mole General Devereaux share out the link anyways? That's true. I've been considering blocking him. Although there's another one. Kevin Ryan is war campaign, isn't he? Or am I thinking of a different Ryan? I might be thinking of a different Ryan. Kevin Ryan, are you war campaign? The indomitable Mrs. Miller may dip Mike himself in the ink if he works more. Yeah, it's true. It's true. There is a Ryan that is war campaign. I can't remember. Okay, good. Traitor. Yeah, Kevin Ryan is there with us in weekly quota meetings. Victor, you're not war campaign. Don't bother blocking. It takes a second to set up an alt account.
Yeah, then I got to pay this account.
Yeah, they'd have to pay a second account. They are pretty committed, or should be. Yeah, like legitimately, man. Those guys have the emotional depth of a 8-year-old. I'm getting per diem right now, being. We are going Mike Carthyist in this piece, and we will ferret out war campaign members from here. Victor's getting me in trouble. John T, right? But hey, John rigged it last time. I guess that's not really fair play to just do it. That's insulting to 8-year-olds. It is insulting to 8-year-olds. I shouldn't say such things. Sorry, all the 8-year-olds in the world. You are much more mature than war campaign. Yeah. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Wait, did Mommy pick? How long have you been here? You were here before Mommy left, right? Yeah. Dang darn gum. This ink is starting to thicken up. When I need to add some water. Vlad Riot, da da da. If a member's vote doesn't work and John continues to rig it, just consider not voting at all. That's no fun for everybody, though. That's not fun for everybody. Remember, war campaign walks among you and can look like anyone. Your own mother may be war campaign. I wouldn't put it past her. This is true. Vlad Riot, a member-only chat in a public stream is lame. I agree. Yeah. But hey, may get more people to sign up. Why isn't everyone a member of my channel already? I mean, come on. It's only $2 a month. Or 5 or 10. Whatever you want to do to support my channel. I've certainly my since I broke up with Ethan, the super chats have really slowed down. So you're getting paranoid. The dude is bad at calling bluffs. What? I don't get it. Who's bad at calling bluffs? What's with this pen? My quill is starting to be a little crappy on me. I don't want to try it upside down. Ugh. What is up with you, pen? Work. It's not giving me the lines I want either. Maybe it's telling me it's time to retire for the evening. I hate to go into a third day on the same page, though. Ugh, it's not even a double page spread. It's just a page full of glass. Not voting sucks. That's why I voted for the God Emperor. You call your wife mommy like Reagan did. Well, and I'm speaking to the kids. I'm not going to say, hey, did Jill say this? Or did Jill do that? I'm going to say, I'm going to refer to them to how they refer to them. So.
Did Reagan refer to his wife as mommy?
Yes. I mean, they can do what they want, but when they do that, they're telling everyone else that only their members count. Well, maybe they're telling them that their members are special. I could do a members-only chat occasionally. I mean, they are paying for the privilege. And since the private videos... No point in doing the private videos anymore. Because of certain douchebags called War Campaign. Mike, next, draw a huge pile of 400 snakes. I would, but you know what I'd end up doing is drawing every scale on each snake. No clicking noise. Memorize and save the settings you have now for a future, Mike Man. That clicking was just random. I don't know what was going on. How to speed your penciling up? I don't know. That's a It's a good question. Probably a question a lot of people have. I've always been fast. And it might be because I had the expectation. I always heard that John Bird could do like 3 pages a day. And so that was kind of my expectation for how fast you were supposed to work. I didn't realize that he was abnormally fast. I just thought that was the standard. So, yeah, that's why I drew so quickly. But I did notice in later years that, you know what? Drawing quickly, it does not mean you're doing your best work. And I know, in the heat of trying to pay the mortgage, being able to crank out multiple pages in a day can seem very beneficial. Financially, of course, obviously, but it is not beneficial artistically. At least not in the sense that you're doing your best work. And because you're not doing your best work, you may not be getting the best assignments. You may be getting a lot of assignments, like I certainly was usually quite busy as an artist, but I wasn't getting the best assignments because I was like pinch hitting all the time. I was always, Mike, we need 4 pages penciled and inked over the weekend. Have Mike do it, right? That kind of stuff. Which there's no lack of pinch hitting assignments because so many other artists were so bloody slow. They were constantly missing deadlines. But that's not how you do your best work. And doing your best work is how you end up on the best books. So, yeah. 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 Do I need to draw every window in this building? Jack Kirby could do multiple pages a day, had a perspective on shape and form like nobody, but frequently skipped detail. Jack Kirby could do pages a day because Jack Kirby was being paid squat, and Jack Kirby had to do multiple pages a day to make a living. And that's the way it's been in an awful lot. How much is it to join, Victor? It's $2 a month minimum. Just hit the join button. Ethan can't understand why Mike doesn't care about lollipops and fancy pants. What? I never really liked Jack Kirby's style, though. But imagine if Jack Kirby were being paid $1,000 a page, right? What kind of work could he have produced? Someone's just like, look, Jack, I want you to slow down. I want you to do your very, very best on every single page. Don't skip on details, on anything. And just do your best work. 1 page a day. Can you imagine what Jack Kirby could have produced? But that's not the way the comic book industry has been for 70 years. No, sir. No, sirree. Owen Benjamin talks about celebrities wanting lollipops to put in their fancy pants. Victor says, $2 a month. Whoa, who do you think you are? Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden's son? That's a lot of money. Do you miss anything about working at 4DC? I don't know. Let me think about that. kind of the bragging rights, I guess. You know, when you tell somebody, oh yes, I do my own character, it doesn't quite have the panache of saying, yeah, I work on Batman, or I work on Superman, or JLA, or, you know, because you kind of have to, anybody can work on their own character. You have to get to certain places in your career to be put on projects like JLA or Superman, you know. So I guess clout, but clout and $5 will buy me a Starbucks. I just got my last royalty check and it's like $1,700. That's the further I get away from working for DC, the less my royalty checks are. Yeah, it must be cool to be able to contribute to the legends. Yeah. And you know, Injustice, I mean, everybody and their mother had heard of Injustice, even people who didn't read comics. They knew about the video game, and so I'm like, well, I'll do the comic of the game. They're like, whoa, that's cool. So it's cool to be cool, I guess. But again, that doesn't pay the bills. Although, I mean, I got good royalties on Injustice. The best royalties of my entire career, actually. But still, they don't even scratch the surface on doing a $175,000 campaign for, well, I guess at this point 2 comic books, because I did do 2 comic books worth of stuff. But that's still, you know, that's quite a chunk of change compared to squeezing those pages out for DC. That doesn't seem right. Hold on, I don't want to jump back to the chat until I finish making this building real quick. All right. Used to have to get to certain places in your career. Now it depends on your race and what hormones you take. That's true. Kirby was awesome. You don't need fine detail. You can evoke a strong feel without them. Look at Hergé's Tintin. I'm pretty sure the longest running PG-13 plus series in history. I'm just saying, man, when you're in that kind of a situation, you're not necessarily doing your best work. You may create a style that is conducive to cranking out 3 pages a day. Believe me, I could very easily create a style wherein I could crank out 3 pages a day. Believe me, I've done it. It's not hard. But I wouldn't consider it my best work because I like detail. I like, 2,000 shards of glass on a page. That's just kind of me, right? Now I could just do a very, very much more graphic, simple style, and it would look, it would look great, I think. But it wouldn't be what I would consider what I enjoy in art, So I don't know, what would Kirby have done? What would Kirby have done if he could make $1,000 a page? If he could just sit down and do 1 page a day to take care of his family. You know? It's an interesting unanswerable. I mean, you look at Travis Charest, and the work he was doing at DC versus when he got to Wildstorm, and Jim sat him down and said, "Hey, I'm going to pay you $1,000 a page, $1,000 a page," which I'm going to guess he was making around. He was just penciling, right? So he's probably making around $180 to $200 a page on what was that? Black Star. What was the name of his book at DC before he joined Wildstorm? The Unanswerables. Yeah, it's a great name, huh? And then he comes to DC, or he comes to Wildstorm. He gets his own little office. Actually, I think he shared an office with Tom McWeeny. And hey, you're going to get $1,000 a page. Take your time, do your best work. And he just flourished. His artwork became legend. You know? You know? Have you read John Byrne Elsewhere? John Byrne Elsewhere. Is that the DC Elseworld series he did? I have, if that's one you're talking about, I have one. I might have two. Ready through Injustice was the first DC comic I actually paid attention to since the early 80s, other than Sandman. Oh, rock on. We're talking just penciling, right? For what? What were we talking about? You know, that is one thing I had considered doing after I do my third Lone Star campaign. If I can, I was thinking about getting an inker. If I could pay Jesus Marino enough to ink my work and steal him away from DC, I would. I can't think of another inker working that I would let ink me. But boy, if I could steal Jesus Marino away from whatever he was doing, and hire him to be my inker, oh my goodness, I could crank out books. Because you guys see how what takes me all the time is the inking, right? I could double my productivity. I could double it, baby. Not even RT Bear. Nope, not even RT Bear. I love art, love his inking. But first of all, art's not going to... I'm not going to be able to hire art away. I'd have to hire somebody from the comic industry that's not doing it on their own, because they still get paid in slave wages. And those of us doing Indiegogo, are getting paid the most we've ever gotten paid in our career. Well, maybe not Art, because he was there in the early 90s and the beginning of Image and all that stuff. But most guys working today weren't getting that kind of crazy rate. So, yeah, I mean, that'd be insane. Dude. I would legit go nuts if I could hire friggin' Jesus Marino. Woo! That'd be sick. All right, bro. We're gonna end up doing these campaigns on the regular. I want to be able to just draw the pages. You get the inks done, and we will just kill it. Kill it. But he's, I don't know. I don't know if I could tear him away. You know, he works with Carlos Pacheco, and they're magic together. So who knows? Who knows? Yep, that's right. Art is doing his own stuff. He would never. He's not going to ink somebody else again. I don't think. Why do pencilers do such tight pencils instead of trusting their inkers like Buscema did on Conan? That is a great, great question. That is a question I had for Jeff Campbell, J. Scott Campbell. You guys call him. His name's Jeff. I don't know why he goes by J. Scott. But yeah, he. I walked in one time and I had a page of Savage Dragon, Red Horizon that I had just done, and I showed it to him, and it was a detailed page, Broken Glass, Cityscape, Savage Dragon, all this kind of stuff going on, and it was penciled and inked by me. And he asked me how long it took me, and I said about 6 hours. He's like, wow, you have it down to hours. I'm like, yeah, why? How long does it take you to do a page? He's like, 2 days. I'm like, all you do is pencil. He's like, yeah, but I pencil like everything like really tight and detailed. I'm like, Alex Garner is your inker. Alex Garner is not only a phenomenal inker, but he's an artist in I always thought Alex was a better artist than Jeff, personally. Maybe I just like his style better. And I'm like, why are you wasting time drawing vines, like every detail on a vine and all of that stuff? It's like, Alex, it's like John Byrne and Terry Austin. Byrne had shorthand for what he knew Terry Austin could do as an inker. Alex was one of the best inkers in the entire history of comics. And I kid you not. And yet he's like, well, just want to make sure I get everything. It's like, oh, dude, you're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Killing me. But hey, whatever. All right, I'm going to put the vanishing point right here on the back, nape of her back. And then I am going to draw this building below them, upside down. Then I'm going to draw the sidewalk below them. All right. Rob Liefeld is threatening to sue Marvel. Good. I hope he does, and I hope he wins.
Wait, for what?
I don't know. Everyone missed that due to the internet slap fight. A random question from Paulus Mobus. Since I haven't seen a draw comics like a pro in a while, is it important to ink trace the 10x15 border around the page? Is it for production? It's for scanning. You don't want to be, like this is 11x17, right? The 10x15, this is actually not 10x15. This is 10 and a half, I think. If I go corner to corner, it's 10 and a quarter by 15 3/4. But that's the crop area, right? The live art area is 15 1/4 by 9 3/4. And then the important art area is 9 by 10 1/4. So you have, 9 by 10. Wait, 9 by 14. 9 by 14. I just moved it down a little bit. So you have these different areas of importance. You don't want to draw all the way to the corner of your page because you have to scan it in, and sometimes the scan doesn't cover every part of the page. And then you have vital parts. You need the trim line. You need the important lines of artwork you don't want to go past because, if it gets eaten up in the trim, that's one thing, but you don't want your lettering and stuff jammed up in the corner of your page either. So yeah, I need to get, I told you guys, I'm so busy. I gotta be working, I gotta be drawing, or I gotta be, I haven't even been making my own videos. So, I mean, my other videos. So we'll just have to deal with it. Gonna have to deal with it. Gonna have to deal with it. All right, let's do the stairs here. No. You know what this sign means, Mike W? Wait, what? Am I missing something? I haven't gotten any super chats, right? Let me scroll up. Sorry, I wasn't watching on the YouTubes. Sing like every breath you take. Every breath you take. Bounding into comics. Oh. Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld teases legal action against Marvel Comics and Disney's Bob Iger. Yeah, I don't want to cover it. I got to work. Don't want to cover it. Sorry, not even doing stories. Just cryptic legal threats. I hope he sues. I hope he wins. At this point, take Marvel down. Take them down. Dun, dun, dun. Everyone can go over to Bounding into Comics and read it if they want. I just bought digital copies of Lone Star. I would have gotten physical copies, but Australia is in a per capita recession right now. You guys need a Trump. Mike, you have a good singing voice. Thank you, Felix Haas. That's very kind of you. And I think you're the first person on my channel to ever say so. You know what? Let's give him a little more standing room here and then drop the stairs. Drop the stairs. Drop the stairs. Right. Oh, can't you see? You belong to me. Go work for Ale. What? All countries need a Trump. It's true. It's true. Global recession is coming. Not if Trump can stop it.
Well, actually, each country had a Trump. What would happen?
If each country had a Trump, the whole world would be winning.
Sounds like a children's book.
Every country needs a Trump. That's why we invited you. Every party needs a pooper. That's why we invited you, you party pooper. If John were smart, he'd stay entirely away from the drama. Just hide from the internet for a month and finish Graveyard Shift too early. So much winning. Lone Star is greater than Graveyard Shift, in my opinion. I'll take my check through PayPal, Mike. I don't need to pay you to speak the truth, Ninja Comics. At least John gave it his best effort. Where is John? Is John busy working? Is it busy? Is it busy working? What is this? All right, let's see. Now drops here. Drops the base. Follow-up question. So there seems to be different print sizes for different companies. Is there any universal print production size that you recommend? That's a good question. Yeah, it's not just different companies. Different printers want you to work in different file size formats. But I don't know. Just get some standardized print board. Canon or Canson makes a standardized comic board, and Strathmore makes a standardized comic board. So just get those, or at least get one ream of them, and then from there on, if you just want to copy their sizes, you can do that. Everybody needs a pooper. That's why we invited you, you potty pooper. All right, that's right. There's bushes right here next to the. Forgot about the bushes. The bushes. The bushes. Don't forget, if you're going to draw a street. I'm not confident he'll get his books from Print Ninja on time due to escalating U.S.-China trade war. Well, the war's not going to stop people. It's just going to increase the cost. That's actually why I went with South Korea over China on the Meg, was because they were adding a 10% tariff to the China stuff. So I'm like, well, I negotiated my cost down with my printer, my Korean printer, and so we got it down to a reasonable rate, and I went with Korea. Everybody needs a pooper, that's why we invited you, potty pooper. Because the Donald, he loves Korea. That doesn't even sound like him. It sounds like Woody Allen doing Donald Trump. Oh, man. Getting that acid reflux or whatever again in my stomach. I think maybe it's time to go to. It's 12:30. All right, I gotta. Dang gummit! I wanted to finish this. Stomach. Dang it. Everybody needs a pooper. That's why we invited you, potty pooper. Sounds like Travolta. It sounds revolting. Travolting. Terrible. That's a terrible idea you have there. Bedtime for me, work night. All right, bro. See ya. Needs more glass. Yeah. I should smash the wicker chair. I should have the wicker chair flying out the window with all the glass. It's the wicker chair and glass scene. You want to see the bottom panel? I added all the background to. So we got a chair. We got the car. We got the glass. We got the kid and the mother in the background. The trees, buildings, and a 1962 Volkswagen Bug. There we go. That's what we got. Now I wonder if I wonder I probably have to just end it right there. All right. And it's good that states are opting out of GOP debates and just letting Trump have his incumbent privilege. Oh, nice. Nice. Wait, Dynamo. Dynamo, are you dropping straw polls? Why are you dropping straw polls? What's happening here?
The revolution has begun.
Wait, why do I see straw polls in here? Oh, that was like 12:14. What was the straw poll for? What revolution has begun? There's a revolution?
Blizzard. There's this Korean Hearthstone gamer, and Blizzard banned him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because he supported the protests in South Korea, or not. I mean Hong Kong. And so everyone's mad at Blizzard right now.
Ah. Blizzard bent the knee to China. Freaking Blizzard, man. Oh, you guys know who works at Blizzard? Christian Leitner. Christian Leitner. Does everyone remember who Christian Leitner is? There's a quiz for all you comics fans out there. Let's see, everybody, who knows who Christian Leitner is. I know Art would if he was here. That's a clue. That is a clue. It does not mean he's old. It just means that Art worked with him sort of at some point. Well, I guess it doesn't necessarily mean that, but I just told you. Anyone? 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 No one? No one knows who Christian Leitner is. Am I not giving it enough time? Was on the Dream Team, Mike. Ah, Dynamo knows. Dynamo knows. That's right. Oh, are you saying Leitner? Leitner. Oh no, I thought you meant I thought you meant something else. Leitner. Lichtner. Lichtner. I believe is a German name. I will give you one more chance to Google it. Christian Leitner was one of the two colorists in the coloring team known as Liquid. Liquid. For those of you who are Joe Madureira fans, you will recognize the name Liquid because Christian Leitner was the colorist on Battle Chasers. That is correct. And now he works at Blizzard. Actually, he's worked there for a really long time. Telling you, a lot of people in comics, they got out of comics because there's no money in it. Go work in video games and you make so much more money. Matt Broom, Ryan Benjamin, Christian Leitner, James Rochelle. Rest in peace, James. A lot of guys. Ben Herrera up and left comic books because the pay is abysmal. Wow, it's not showing up at all. What time is it? 12. I haven't had a new thing in my restream for like 8 minutes. That's weird. All right, let me just unclick that. I don't know why that's not working. Can you add a tier for Lone Star Second Printing and Monster Hunt? You can get it through the add-on with no additional shipping. A new what? A new what? Hey, Dennis. How are you, Dennis? So yeah, you don't need an additional tier. You just need to go get your Lone Star Second Printing and then go to the checkout, and you will find Monster Hunt there as an add-on. It's not on the campaign. It's sort of a hidden add-on tier or perk, but it's there on your way out the door. Dennis, did you just get here? Carrie Gamble left comics for storyboarding and video game work. A shame. Well, yeah, I love doing comics because it lets me stay at home with the once upon a time with the wife and then with the kids, and I don't have to go anywhere. And I'm my own boss, more or less, because it's all contract work, right? Independent contract work. But yeah, I could have made considerably more money doing the video game thing. I did work in gaming for a very short time on Deus Ex in Austin, but it's kind of funny. When I lost that job, I got another job at, I think the place was called Human Code, and I went in and I did this little piece for them, and I was supposed to come in at 9:00 in the morning on Monday, and my alarm went off, and I just rolled over, picked up the phone, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I just didn't want to get up and have to be a slave to the clock again for however long. Not like I wasn't a good, I got to work on time, all that kind of stuff. That wasn't really an issue, but I prefer my freedom. My autonomy is more important to me than the money. So I took my autonomy. I'm funny like that. People who obsess over chasing dollars, I never get them. Oh, you just came back? You were on at the start. All right. Well, welcome back, Dennis. I'm trying to wrap this up so that I can get to bed. All right, let me do this with my long ruler. I have a long ruler. It's got little rubber grommets on it to keep the ruler off the page. And it helps when you're inking with the quill. Why is my quill deciding to be a piece of crap right now? Should that be the entirety of the sidewalk? Yeah, maybe. All right, let me just do this line instead. Playing it by ear as I ink this sidewalk. I hate when I get this feeling like I'm getting to the end and I want to just finish. But I don't want to try to blow through things. All right. Mike, your son is always home when you stream. He don't go to school. That one? He's 18.
Yeah, they got back from work.
And he just got back from work a few hours ago. This quill driving me nuts. Oh, Josh Grading, what's your news? I didn't see. Super Pump just bought his house. Very nice. Congratulations, Josh. Yeah, congratulations, Josh. You're very nice. You have a new house. Does it look like a man? Why is my restream not updating my chat? What the fart, man? All right, let me go to
Shadow Bane.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. What?
Totally unrelated. I just wanted to do something to see if I could get this chat to work again. But for some reason, my chat is not refreshing at all on Restream. Bizarre. Can you do a Lone Star variant cover with Edwin on it pointing at you saying only you can prevent schemes and scams? No. Lone Star variant cover of a War Bonds ad with Lone Star. Not this campaign. Maybe the third campaign. We'll figure it out. Is Eden feeling better? We don't want a cough examination show. What is that tune? Chicken dance. Not a new house, Mike. First house ever. You've never lived in a house before? Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations on the first house ever. Elijah says in existence. Apparently he thinks you've never... Houses never existed before this one. We'll just ignore my son. Like usual. That's right. I remember the feeling of buying my first house. It was Portland, Oregon. What the heck was that? It was in Portland, Oregon, low in 2001, I think. Typhoid Eden. Antifa was holding up traffic in some city, and cops got in riot gear and threw them to the ground to arrest them. They all started crying. Haha. Now that's a video I want to see. I have no problem watching Antifa getting beat up all day long. How sad is that? Spoiled children, raised by spoiled children, raising little spoiled children of their own. It's getting hard to tell the good guys from the bad. I thought you were going to play the chicken dance. All right. Unfortunately, I think I need to draw a car below them as well because I put it in the first panel. Dang gummit. Oh, I didn't even finish this car. Oh, I didn't even finish this. I keep forgetting there's these little parts that I did not complete. Do 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 do. Don't let me rush, guys. Don't let me rush this. I thought the scene you did with Tom Cavanaugh on Flash Season 1 Out of Time was very well done when Wells killed your character Cisco. It was heartbreaking. You two guys did great. I gotta find that card. I met the writer from Flash. I gotta invite him on Geeks of the Round Table. Yeah, I told him, I was like, hey, if you need a father for Cisco on the show, I can act. Shoot, I gotta find his business card. Daggummit. Where am I gonna find that dude's business card at? All right, let's see. A car would be parked right about here. Back here. A nice little. Oh, this won't be hard at all because most of the car's covered up. So there we go. It should be very simple. Very simple. Very simple. If you could cast any actor from any time period to play Lone Star, who would you pick? From any time period? Ooh. Yeah, that would totally change it up, but I'd love to have Clint Eastwood. That'd be great. But in modern terms, I would pick Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt. But yeah, legit, Clint Eastwood would be dope. Or, what's his name from? What was his name? What was his name? My Name Is Nobody. Terrence Hill. Yes. Terrence Hill for My Name Is Nobody. That would be perfect. Yeah. I love that guy. Love him. We got a lot of My Name Is Nobody fans in here. Migo Batman. Simonon 7. Trinity. Yep. Oh, I keep forgetting. I just discovered there's a sequel to My Name Is Nobody. And I haven't had a chance to watch it yet because I've just been so busy. And that's the thing is I want to watch it. I don't want to just like put it on while I'm drawing because My Name Is Nobody is one of my all-time favorite movies. And so I want to like sit down and pay attention to it. You haven't seen My Name Is Nobody? Oh man. You got to go see My Name Is Nobody. It's probably on YouTube. It's an old spaghetti western. It was based on a story by Sergio Leone, who is famous for the Clint Eastwood Man with No Name. That's kind of the joke. It's like a comedy version of The Man with No Name, and the story idea was by the same creator, same director. And if I remember correctly, it's the same. Ennio Morricone does the music, if I remember. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, fantastic movie. Need to create a character for his buddy Bud Spencer. Yeah. Who could Bud be?
Will Ferrell should play him.
Will Ferrell play Lone Star? What? Elijah, don't make me hurt you. Do do do. Do 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 do. Man, I was listening to some. Dennis Miller has a podcast now, and they're only like 30 to 50-minute episodes. I think he's under contract with Westwood One, but gosh, it was just so good to get away from all this stupid Comicsgate garbage and just veg out on some Dennis Miller stuff while I was working. I did that for hours today. Hours. All right, let's see. I'm going to have to put... I like the soundtrack for Running Man. My dad had me watch those movies with him growing up. Rest in peace. Paulus. They're great, right? So good. All right, let me get a little gap here, and then I will do... lines in the street over here. Should I do them this thick? Big thick lines in the street? Yeah, let me do thick lines in the street. Do 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 do. Very entertaining, says Paulus Mopus. I miss Dennis Miller so dang much. Dude, Just look it up. Just look up Dennis Miller podcast. He had a great one today with I can't remember the comedian's name, or maybe it wasn't. I think it was today. But it was just great. It's just like talking about comedy and traveling, and they talked a lot about Norm Macdonald and some just crazy stories from Saturday Night Live.
I can never remember his name.
And he's talking about some joke about Norm Macdonald, how he was in what was it? Iowa or something. And he just starts telling this gay joke, and like he said I think he was saying they like got run out of the place or something. He's like, so yeah, homosexual. You think you'd rather? Actually, I can't even tell it on my channel. It's just I was like, oh man.
I can never remember Norm Macdonald's name.
Norm Macdonald, very entertaining. The Dennis Miller option. Yeah. And it sounds just like his old radio show. So yeah, it's a win, man. That show's good. I'm gonna listen to some more of it soon. Am I done? No, I have to finish this part. Forgot. I gotta do the treads on the tires. Never forget. Tires have treads. Almost done. And then I gotta do the just gotta fill the gutters in black. Oh, we all good, yo. We all good in the hood. It's 3 a.m. somewhere, and meetings start at 7 a.m. Good night, Dennis Peruch. Thank you for being here. Your Norm Macdonald sounds like Howard Cosell. My Norm Macdonald does not sound like Howard Cosell. But thank you. Why were you trying to find Norm Macdonald stuff to listen to?
No, it's just whenever people tell me about like asking my favorite comedian.
Oh. My favorite comedian is a guy whose name I can never remember.
Pretty much.
Wow, you must really love him.
I can't remember James McAvoy's name either. Even though I hear him all the time. He's literally everything. I feel like they just cast him to cast him now. Just have a big name.
James McAvoy. McAvoy?
He's in so much.
McAvaney? Oh, there's my DC Entertainment royalty statement. Let's check it out. Kevin Ryan says, no offense. You're normal. Oh, I don't care. So my Adventures of Superman, issue 583, I got 11 cents worth of royalties for that this month, or this quarter. My 585 and 587 both netted me 5 cents in royalties. Green Lantern, number 115, got me 5 cents in royalties. Aquaman, number 55, lo and behold, $1.12. I'm going to buy a hot dog. JLA 51 got me 21 cents. Hey, howdy do. Aquaman Secret Files number 1, 29 cents. Not bad, Aquaman. Not bad at all. Young Justice, Sins of Youth, Secret Files, 10 cents. Justice League of Aliens, a whopping 27 cents. Hey now. DV8, Neighborhood Threat, Can't believe they're still selling that. 6 cents. The Authority, number 16. Pencils and inks combined, 18 cents. Authority, number 22. Pencils and inks combined, 47 cents. DC Universe Online Legends, number 3. Pencils and inks combined, 10 cents. Number 5, 7 cents. Number 8, 16 cents. Number 9, 9 cents. Number 11, 16 cents. This I actually have 3 pages of this stuff, so maybe I shouldn't. I'll just go to the highest ones. Let's see. Let's see how JLA Volume 5, number 1, $5.78. Injustice Gods Among Us. Let's go to number year 4. What? Year 4? Where's year 1? Year 3, year 5, year 2, year 3, year 4. I don't see any year 1s. That's weird. You tell me they didn't sell any Injustice Gods Among Us year 1 this quarter? That sounds highly improbable. Highly improbable. Don't spend it all in one place. How do you fact check these royalties? You don't. I got the year 3 completed collection. Pencils, $354. Inks, $178. That's nice. Year 5. Year 2 complete collection. Pencils, $144. Inks, $72. Let me see other collections. Any other collections? Year 4 complete collection, which is just came out apparently. $559 for pencils, $282 for inks. So it's petering out. It's petering out. Injustice. Yeah. But they do keep repackaging them, so occasionally I do get a new Injustice book in the mail. Repackaged. Yeah, where's the year 1? That doesn't seem to make any sense. Injustice. Year 3, year 2, year 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. Oh, there's Superman, Emperor, Joker. I got almost $6 worth of royalties for that. Year 4, 4, 2, 4, 5, 5, 5. Injustice Volume 2. 1 and 2. Barely any. Ooh, I got negative royalties. I got returns. That's no bueno. 3. President Luthor. I got $1.19 for that. Young Justice Book 3. I got $2.58 for that. Yeah, where is year 1? How do I have no year 1 royalties? Interesting. Interesting indeed. However, I did just sell a digital comic version of Lone Star and Monster Hunt. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. And that is that. The digital comic version today at 12:08 a.m. Another digital comic version. All right, let's go to new contributions. 12:11 a.m. Lone Star 1 and 2. Before that, 7:58 p.m. $20. So, where am I at? Where am I at on Lone Star? I am at $6,927. So close to 7,000. Can someone please go buy something? Injustice year 1 through 3 Omnibus comes out in December. Well, all right. Hopefully that will be some more money for me. More money, more money. So what is this? October, November, December, January. I won't get another check until January from that. All right. Let us ink these gutters and wrap this page, shall we, ladies and James? Foreign licenses give you royalties? I don't know. I don't know. You know what's interesting about Injustice is prior to Injustice, you didn't get digital royalties. You didn't get royalties for any digital first comics, which Injustice was. But Injustice sold so incredibly well that they had to. Oh, that's right. That's why there's no Injustice 1. That's why there's no Injustice 1 royalties. Injustice 1, I was still under the old royalty structure. Injustice 1 was still under the original royalty structure for digital comics. So they didn't give me royalties on it. They gave me a bonus check. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like it was like just this bonus check that came out of nowhere. And they're like, this is like, a good faith payment because the book did sell enough for me to get royalties, but there were no royalties under that negotiated under the digital comics license. Because frankly, digital first comics didn't sell enough for anybody to bother with royalties until Injustice. Injustice changed the game on digital comics for DC. So they created a new royalty structure. And after that, gosh, I hope they remember me and pitch down. Maybe I'll send Jim a note. Maybe I should send Hank the note. Hank's probably more apt to fight for me. Isn't that funny? Hank Canales was my first editor at Malibu in 1992. Or was he my first or my second? I think he was. No. Chris Ulm was my first. And then Hank. And then Roland. And then Roland and then Hank. And then Hank ended up being one of the head guys at DC now. One of the very top guys at DC. Are you doing any stretch goals for your second printing campaign? Yeah, the $5,000 stretch goal. The $5,000 stretch goal is the 8-page add-on for the Matthew Weldon story. The Brando. After that, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I will have to figure something out because at these sales, I don't mind not making a whole ton of money off of this because I need the books to sell for my future campaigns, but I don't want to be losing money on it either. You know what I'm saying? Although someone did suggest doing a metallic a foil logo for cover A. I might do that. I might consider that. Hey, we call Mr. Lee Jim around here because we know people and stuff. We do know people and stuff. Yeah. Although I did ask Jim if he wanted to come on my channel. He has not responded. Maybe Jim is too big now to come on my YouTube channel, Mr. Big Shot Publisher. Whoa, whoa, call me unforgiving. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, unless I want to add some textures. There's enough glass on there. I don't think I need to add any texture. With that, for $2, Super Saiyan for Trump says, DC leaks say Batman and Superman will be bisexual. No, they won't.
How do you know?
I don't think that's accurate. Are there any other super chats I missed? I didn't, right? Nope, that's it. My first Super Saiyan super chat. Super chat. All right, guys. Here you go. The look. Wait, let me get back here. Yes. So lots and lots and lots of glass. This was a pain in the glass. If you know what I'm saying. Wah, wah. And with that, it is 1:14 in the AM. I am going to have to end this stream because I want to. Through the window, through the wall. So all kinds of fun. This is how you fight a vampire in Lone Star Land. All right. Thank you, everyone, one and all, for being here. Let me shoot. I don't know how I'm going to do this because I'm on two computers. I guess that will end the broadcast. What should I play out here? I don't know which gift to use. I don't know. Any suggestions? Anyone have any suggestions on which gift I should use to bow out? Thanks, everyone, for the kind words. We'll use Superman.
Why do you say this to me when you know I will kill you for it?
Wow, that looked like my body was the bottom half of his body. Anyways,
Suffer and succotash.
we'll see.